Alright, so a lot of things are changing on the Z in the next couple months. First of all, we have an 8-speed automatic. No more 6-speed manual, unfortunately. But maybe that won't be an unfortunate thing. But never fear, we're still going to have a fun shifter and a clutch pedal. So stick around and find out how that's going to work out.
All right, let's run through a quick overview of this car as it currently sits. Here's the early 1UZ with over 250,000 miles on it. It has Audi R8 coil packs, electronic boost control, and all of that's being managed by a Megasquirt 2 ECU with a ton of board modifications. And this engine's being fed 8 to 10 pounds of boost through a T70 turbo, so it's making about 400 wheel horsepower, and that was being transmitted to the rear wheels through a CDO9 6-speed with a twin plate clutch and a 4-pound flywheel. So as you can imagine, driving through the Burger King drive-thru was an absolute nightmare. And here is the replacement for the CDO9. This is an 8 HP 70 out of a 2015 Dodge Ram pickup truck. You can find these transmissions in a ton of other cars, ranging from BMWs to Rolls-Royces and other Chrysler products. It's obviously an 8-speed automatic, like I mentioned before, and in this particular application we're going to be ditching the factory transmission control unit in favor of a turbo Lamech TCU. This is going to give us the ability to have multiple drive modes, from fully automatic to using a sequential shifter with a simulated clutch pedal. To get this transmission to work, we're obviously going to need an engine adapter plate and also some internal modifications to bypass the original TCU. In order for the turbo Lamech to control the 8 HP correctly, we need to send it some information like RPM, throttle position, and map sensor values. We're going to be doing this by sending CAN bus messages from the Megasquirt to the turbo Lamech, and hopefully we can get the turbo Lamech to send messages back to the Megasquirt to do things like ignition cut for upshifts. Here on the left we have the Raspberry Pi with a touchscreen. This is for running gauges and doing live tuning.
Also, we're going to be doing a rear end swap on this car to a Super 8.8 Mustang differential. So that means we're going to be gaining factory limited slip differential, some beefy CV axles, disc brakes, 5-lug conversion, and gear ratios as far as I can see.
As you can see, the entire rear end is completely original, from the long nose R200 diff to the U-joint axles, which are literally about to explode just by looking at them long enough. Soon this is going to be replaced by a full tubular rear subframe with the Mustang differential and some beefy axles that will handle all the power that the 8 HP is going to throw at it.
Alright guys, I think that about does it for now. In the next video we're going to be actually installing this transmission once the adapter plate comes, and then later on doing some wiring once the turbo Lamech is here, and then much later on we'll be doing some rear end work.